Michael Hingson of Nevada is a hero with a best-selling book. He is also blind. Michael and his guide dog survived the World Trade Center attack on 9/11, but that is just the start of this incredible story. In tonight's Assignment 7 report, a blind man teaches us what vision really means. Michael Hingson and his guide dog have no problem with escalators. Michael has been blind since birth, but he can get along just fine pretty much anywhere. On this day, he's speaking to the California State Association of Counties. He's telling these government leaders how he finally convinced a computer company to hire him as a salesman.
Because as a blind person, I have had to sell all my life just to be able to function. I've had to sell to be able to ride a school bus. I've had to sell to be allowed to go on an airplane with my guide dog.
Michael eventually became regional sales manager for that company.
I ran the office. I had staff. I had their people call my people, and we did lunch every so often.
10 years ago, he was working on the 78th floor of the World Trade Center when terrorists flew one of those planes into the building. Michael's coworker could see fire out of the window.
We said goodbye to each other because we thought we were going to take a 78th floor plunge to the street.
Michael's guide dog Roselle was there too. Around the office, people began to panic.
But I knew something that nobody else was observing, which is that my dog wasn't acting afraid or indicating that she was nervous in any way.
That was enough to help Michael calm other workers. In the last 10 years, he's told the story of the harrowing trip down the stairs hundreds of times. One of the worst moments was when they finally got outside.
We heard this rumble that quickly became this deafening roar.
Tower 2 collapsed. The dust cloud engulfed them. Now no one could see, and they could hardly breathe. They moved forward, trying to find a way into a building that was just to their right.
And so I kept telling Roselle, right, right, give her a hand signal, and kept saying right, right. And I was listening for the opening, if there was an opening to go into. Suddenly I heard it. Obviously Roselle saw it. She turned, took one step to the right, and stopped.
It turned out they were at the top of a stairway into a subway station. Roselle's abrupt stop saved them from falling. Then she helped guide them down to safety.
You know, it's teamwork, in every sense of the word.
Michael lives in Nevada now, but travels the world.
I gotta go catch an airplane.
Giving talks about the importance of teamwork. Sadly, Roselle died earlier this year at the age of 13. Now a new dog is helping Michael advocate for the blind.
We live in a country where the unemployment rate among employable blind people is 70%.
Michael has a master's in physics. He's written a best-selling book. He and Roselle were celebrated as heroes. Still, he says he's not that unusual. With a little help from a good dog and good technology.
This device I have here is called a note taker.
Most blind people can accomplish a lot if you just give them a chance.
Blindness isn't the handicap. The handicap consists of the poor attitudes and misconceptions that people have about blindness.
Remarkable. Michael has started a foundation in Roselle's name to raise money for technology for the blind. For a link to that foundation and where to find his book, go to abc7news.com and click on See It on TV. What a lesson for each and every one of us. Remarkable guy.
He is such an inspiration.
Tremendous.
Great story.